Hey, gorgeous ones. Hey, gorgeous ones. How are you doing today? Alrighty. So I've been trying to do this particular video. This is one of those videos that I have done 2 or 3 times. I've not liked it and I have deleted it. So I'm trying this. Hopefully this is the third time is the charm. Let's make it happen. Okay, so what I want to talk about now is blushes. I love blushes. Well, shit, I love everything about makeup, but I really do love blushes. And what I tend to gravitate toward are my more nude colored blushes. I love my peachy corals. I love my pinks at times, but just like for the everyday look, I think a good nude blush is perfect for everybody. So what I have gathered are my favorite nude blushes that I have from affordable to a few luxury. And I wanted to share them with you and why I think that you might like some of them. So if you would like to see my nude blushes, stay tuned. All right, so let's talk nude blushes. Now, let me say a few things about blushes in general. These are all powder blushes because I'm not a big cream blush user or a liquid blush user. I prefer powders. But my powders need to have a creaminess to them. I don't want them to be too powdery because what they do is a powdery blush, accentuates things on your skin. So, I'm of that certain age group where we have to be a little more cognizant of those things. Yes, I have pretty good skin, but you still don't want to have anything that's going to make anything stand out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So those are the ones I like. So I like them to have more of a satin touch. The other thing about, when I talk about nude blushes, they're mattes because you want them to lay on your skin like a nude matte lipstick because they are like a healthy glow to your skin, as opposed to like your peachy ones and your pink ones, which are, a little more vibrant on the skin. The nude blushes tend to be a little more subdued and they're there, but they look like your skin, but better. So most of them are more cool, can be a little more cool tone, but they also have a hint of brown undertone to them. So some of them are a very cool tone, but usually they all have, no matter whether they're like a more pinky brown, there's pinky browns, there's a little, peachy browns, but they all have a brown undertone to them because that looks really good on the skin without being overwhelming or too much. Emily, I can't think of her name. She calls them the boring blushes, and that's kind of what they are because when you look at them, they don't look like much in the pan. But once you put them on the skin, they make you look so beautifully healthy that you just can't help but be like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this all the time. So let's talk nude blushes, and I have a range of them for from some that fair skin women can wear, fair complexions can wear, up to deeper complexions, because I do have a good range of them. So let's talk about them. My first one I'm going to talk about is this one by Milani. This is one of the powder blushes, and this is Tea Rose. And it's a beautiful, beautiful pinky brown on the skin. And if you see it, it's like I got stuff all over my hands, y'all. Got all kind of swatches. So right there, you see how you can barely see it, but can you imagine that on the cheek? It's just barely there, and it gives you that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flush of color that you need when you just want to have a nice little flush, especially when you're wearing things like dramatic eyes, dramatic lips. You want your face makeup to not, you don't want too much because then it becomes draggish. So, you want to have your face on, you want your beautiful contour, your color, your blush, but you want it to be a more neutrally colored. That's a good key to it. All right, next up is this brand new one I got. I've been trying to try these Essence ones, but this is so gorgeous. This is Satin Touch Blush in Satin Love. And I got it finally, and I was like, ooh, this is pretty. Now, this is this is just, see how that is? This is so pretty, and I can see that my fair girls, I'm pretty much about as, You can't get too much darker than me wearing this one. But I could see one of my fair ladies wearing this, and it'll just be gorgeous on your skin. Now, I also have this one by Ulta, and they're velvet blushes. And I just tried these out on a whim, and I will say I love them. They're so creamy when you get to them. And this one is called Princess. And you see, once you start looking at them, they almost all look similar, but then you see the differences because this is a more peachy one where it has a brown undertone. These will have a little more pink in them. And they're so subtle on the skin. You know, you can barely see them. And the good thing with those is that it's hard. You know, you put a little on and you don't overwhelm yourself with color. Now, I love the Makeup Revolution matte blushes. And this one I have is called Fusion. And this is just like this beautiful. You can see that's like a more peachy nude. So it's got a peachy undertone, and this is really good for someone with a little bit deeper skin tone. Now you can wear this, everybody can wear it, but it really looks good on, you know, medium to tan skin tones. If you have a fair complexion, just tap it out and just be a very light dusting of it. But look at that beautiful color, y'all. Beautiful. All right, next up is one. Now Tarte has a whole section of nude blushes. This is the one I have, which is called Seduce. I know a lot of people, I think it's called Exposed or something. Everybody I can't remember the name, Tarte and all this, but this is the one that I have. And so this one is a little more, I got something else on here. This is a very brown toned blush, and it's very beautiful on the skin. So you can see it has a very brown, it's just a basic brown, but it's not too brown, so it's not a contour, but it's just brown enough to give you a nice little you know, flush to the skin. All right, next up is Elf, and this is one I have a lot of drugstore ones. I tend toward, let me just say this, I tend toward drugstore brand blushes because I only buy higher end when I can get them half price. That's all I'm gonna say. Because blushes to me, I don't know. I just, something about a blush I just don't like spending a whole lot of money on. Don't ask me why, this is something. So I have this one. This is this matte blush duo in Rosy Flush. Now, I don't know what to do with this one. I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe it will look good on someone super fair, but it has absolutely no color on me. And this one is the darker side of it. And here's that right here. Boom. See, that's a beautiful color. And if you notice, when you look at them, you can see that they're nude blushes because they're very tonally similar. And that's how you could, you know, they kind of all have a similar tone to them because their undertones are similar. And then, you know, just pretty. Now, this is always a good deal, and I'm going to talk about them in something else I'm doing. But these blush palettes by Elf are awesome. And they have them in light and dark. Light and dark, Louise. Can you say that? All right. And so here I want to talk about this one in particular. Now, this is a really good deal based on the fact that you get, you know, 4 blushes for $6. Now, this one, there's a little, you'll see a little bit of glitter in it, but it really doesn't translate on the skin, which is a good thing. But here's the one in the light one. Isn't this the light one? Yes, this is the light one. So this is the one in the light one, which is perfect for lighter complexions right there. And then in the deep one, they have one just like it in the deep one right here. That'll be a little bit deeper on the skin for someone with a deeper skin tone. More of my complexion and a little bit darker works really well on that. All right. Now, let's go on my chocolate girls. Chocolate girls, I got something for y'all too. I got another one too, though. And then I have this Black Radiance. It's in Toasted Almond. This is so pretty on the skin. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Okay, so on someone with a tan complexion, can you see this right there? Can you see that right there? Look at how beautiful that is. That it's kind of, it's got this little almondy, you know, vibe to it. Gorgeous color, gorgeous. I'm just saying. And finally, let's end it out. Let's round this out with the nude blushes that I love with my Juvia's Place. That's right. I got them both. So let's talk about them for the fair skin chicks to the deeper complexions, because Juvia got us all covered. This is the volume 2. This is the one that I use. Now, let me say this first. These colors are freaking gorgeous. And I know fair skinned women are like, oh my God, those are too much. Listen, you can rock these. You just have to do a very light dusting, do a little tap, and these are gorgeous colors. The one I want to talk about is right here. It's called Yara. B is also a beautiful one also, but it's a more, you know, but you can see that's more of a pinky mauve. But that color's this color. But anyway, Yara right here. Let's talk Yara. Yara is so gorgeous on the skin. And even though, and see, and the thing is that I picked up a lot because they're so highly pigmented. So you want to just do a light dusting, tap it off, put it on, and it is so freaking beautiful on the skin. So beautiful. And then for us deeper complexions, you know, Miss Juvia take care of y'all really well. And so here's the colors that she has here. Of course, I'm going to say Neo right here because it has a brown undertone. And then, of course, we have this one, which is Abby. So let's look at Neo first. And you see that, I mean, now, of course, on me, someone with a fair skin tone, this is way too dark. But if you get into the tans and the deeper complexions, this is going to be so freaking beautifully gorgeous and such a beautiful nude color on the skin. And then let's look at Abby right here. Whoo, child. And see, if you see this one, this is a brown, but she put a little, you know, red undertone in it so that it will really be a beautiful blush on someone with a deeper skin complexion. So these are beautiful colors for someone with a deeper skin complexion. All right, y'all. So those were my nude blushes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to do that. And do you have some nude blushes that you love? If you do, put them in the comments. Tell me about them because I'm kind of like on a blush binge right now. I'm trying to slow myself down, but I do really have a blush binge going on. But anyway, and if you're new and you've made it this far, the only polite thing to do is to, you know, on your way out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your way out, you know, because that's the polite thing to do. You know, you've been here and, you know, hanging out in my house, my YouTube house, go and hit that subscribe button. And it's your LuuLuu. May you have a great day and may life treat you kind. Bye-bye.